Hey everybody, it's your girl BondyBlue, and I am here to announce that I am teaming up with Reset by Design Wellness, a travel and wellness brand that focuses on empowering Black women like you and I, girl. And I am so excited because I have been wanting to go to Africa for forever, and I am finally getting that opportunity with this upcoming Heritage and Reset Wellness Retreat in Ghana. It's going down, y'all, in November 1st through the 9th, 9 days, 8 nights. It's going to be 2 different locations when we're on this trip. This is all inclusive. It's going to come with so many benefits, including an African ancestry test. There's going to be cooking classes, a boat cruise. There's going to be an opportunity to engage, to rejuvenate, to connect with one another, to connect with our ancestors. I am so excited about this, and I'm even more excited that some of my members will be coming along and we can experience Africa together, because this will be my first time. So I am so excited about this. I can't wait to go, and I hope that you guys will sign up. The link is down below in the description box. Don't worry, girl, I will be reminding y'all about this, so y'all might get tired of me talking about it, but that's okay, because it is important for us to all travel and have these amazing experiences, and some of them, girl, we need to have together. So go ahead down below in the description box, book it. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey. What's going on, people? It's your girl BondyBlue, and I'm back for another Real Housewives of Atlanta live recap, girl. Oh, yes. All right. And if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, stick around, girl. It's going to be cute. We're going to be on here for a cute little second, cute little minute. And we're going to get into the specifics of the things that happened on Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 12. Okay. I was on Speak On It with Candy. Shout out to Candy. Shout out to the Candy Coated Click for making me feel so at home. I know I'll be making my way over there to Candy, the Candy Factory again. I know I will, girl. It was a great time. I want to thank all my bonbons and all my people for making sure to come into the room and put those blue hearts all up and through there. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Sorry. I hope y'all weren't hearing that. I'm like, what is that? Okay. But yes, I hope that everybody had a chance to check out the Speak On It. I hope y'all enjoyed it, girl. It was a good time. It flew very naturally, very easily. It was everything. I felt really blessed, and I'm super duper excited to see what the next situation is gonna be, to see what the next little gig gonna be, girl. We trying to see what the next one gonna give. Okay. Money Milton, thank you so much. Is it Moni or Money? I'm gonna think it's Moni. Is it Moni? Thank you for the super chat, boo. As an OG subscriber, I am so proud of you. Job well done. I've been with you ever since Bondy Bear channel. Okay, if you know, you know. Yes, girl, it's been a long time. Okay, so please understand, yesterday's price is not today's price. I love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate those of y'all that have been with me since I was like even before my 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Thank you. Lamille, for becoming a member of my channel. Thank you so very much. So very, very much. I appreciate you for coming through and becoming a member. All my members, make sure to check the community tab, the community page, because I did release I did a live earlier for Weekends on where I cover Ready to Love Dallas, Bell Collective, and Love and Marriage Detroit. I also cover Love and Marriage Huntsville when it is on, but they are on hiatus for the moment. So if you aren't a member, you should become one. It's also where I do my BondyBlue shows that are oftentimes behind a paywall. Like y'all saw the conversation that I did about Just Hilarious and T.S. Madison. That was done in a members only live and then released to you guys yesterday. So yeah, you should become a member, girl. Okay, my website, www.bondyblueshow.com. Okay, you can also sign up there. All right. Thank you. I'm grateful to everybody that's here from Candy's channel. How y'all doing, girl? I appreciate y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. So Kenya and Monyetta catch up after Kenya gets back from the hospital. She thinks that Marlo must have put some roots on her. And I'm like, girl, Marlo does not have the intention it requires to put roots on people. I don't believe that. I just don't. But either way, Kenya, we realized it was just a joke. Like that. Candy called, real mad, heated about Drew saying that she was a liar. You kissed Latoya. Okay, I did do Candy voice. Hold up, let me. Why is she acting like she did not kiss her? She did kiss her. Like, you did, Drew. Like, I did do my can. I was like trying to do the broke crying that Candy do when she about to cry. She's trying to keep it in her throat. I did. Candy is not bothered about us making fun of her. Like, it's not. It's not that deep. People have said worse shit. Okay. People have said worse shit. But anyway, okay. Candy called Kenya heated about Drew saying that she was a liar about Drew kissing Latoya. Kenya doesn't get why Drew is so upset about it. Like, what is the big deal, girl? You kissed a girl and you liked it. Okay, shout out to Katy Perry. Marlo took video footage of this conversation once everybody thought that the cameras were down, because y'all know your girl Marlo is a snake. I agree, Kenya. She is, okay? Opportunistic, out for self. Please know, anything nice that Marlo does for you, it is because she feels like at some point in the future, she's going to be able to pull your string, okay? Don't think she being nice just because she being nice. I don't see Marlo in that capacity. I'm so sorry. So her recording was very much snake behavior. And the reason why the recording was snake behavior was because when she was recording, she then quickly sent it to Latoya. Latoya is not here. We don't know why you are bringing her into this conversation. That's very weird of you. It's buku humbuggish of you to decide to send that to her. And Candy said on the speak on it that she wasn't even back to her room yet before Latoya was texting her, asking her about what was being said about her. Okay? And Drew, you was calling Latoya a liar. So it's real funny that in the preview to next week's episode, you sitting on her lap acting like y'all friends and now y'all on the same page about lying about this kiss after she didn't already told us y'all kissed. And after you didn't already called her a liar. So which one is it, Drew? Is she a liar or should we believe her when she says that y'all didn't kiss? Which one is it? Because I'm confused right now, Drew. I don't know what you lying about the kitty clickage for. I don't know why. I wish you would just come out and tell us, girl. But it's really annoying me for you to consistently want to make it seem like somebody is intentionally lying on you when we know you and Latoya kissed. Latoya already said it. It was already said. It feels like it's something about a divorce to me. And I wanted to ask Candy if she feels like, it was about a divorce, but I feel like she doesn't necessarily think that because this happened a long time ago. But I'm like, yeah, it doesn't matter. If Drew knew from jump when she came on Real Housewives of Atlanta that she was planning her exit from their marriage, then coming on a reality show is the way to build your money, to continue to have work, and to be able to let this nigga go who may in some way, shape, or form not act up as much because cameras are around you. Okay, so it absolutely feels like Drew has been setting up her escape from Ralph for years now. And part of the escape is not having any real evidence that she's done anything outside of their marriage when it comes down to this brawl in the courthouse that they fit in a half. Because we see how as soon as they started filing paperwork on one another, the shit got real nasty. Okay, at first it was a competition on who was gonna file first. Then we found out through the court documents that he was trying to kick her and the kids out the house after we know they said on the show that he went and bought their house without talking to her first. So that's why you bought the house, so that if you decided to divorce her, you could say it was 100% yours. It's giving y'all real manipulative and toxic over there. It is giving y'all really be entering into y'all situations, pretending like, oh, I love you, but secretly I'm preparing to destroy you. That's what it's giving over there in Ralph and Drew's household, okay? Tyler Shell, thank you for the super chat. Love all this for you, babes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like, come on, Drew. Like, I don't know what we gotta lie for. We ain't gotta lie to kick it, okay? So Sheree and Drew talk. Drew thought it was a safe space, but it wasn't because Marlo was recording. Drew says that she obviously is not really her friend. Like, bitch, you secretly filming me and shit, sending it to people talking about, see, she not your friend. Like, we not really cool. So stop trying to have moments with me where you force me in front of everybody to act like we cool and you just gonna turn around and stab me in the back again. Like, bitch, how many times you gotta stab me in order for me to learn that's just the way you eat? Okay. Drew now feels like Kenya is speaking from a space of ignorance because she's speaking about what Mayetta told her this morning about, whatever the conversation was when she wasn't there. And, Kenya does like to do this, girl. But in this instance, I don't really care because essentially nobody's lying. Like we do know that you made out with Latoya. Like Kenya was there and saw that. If we want to talk about what Kenya was there for, okay. Drew says normally Candy's word is golden, but now she's lying. Just now, out of nowhere, the person she's trying to give a job to, she's lying about you. Okay, Drew. Okay. Drew thinks Candy is like trying to warm her up. So she can have this erotic lesbian scene in her movie. And I'm just like, you're really hitting heavy on the insinuation that Candy is trying to coerce you. And I don't like it. And I said it on Speak On It. It's way too much like what happened with Phaedra and Portia. I don't like that. It was almost like you hit that spot on purpose, knowing that people would just kind of back away from it. But no, bitch, like that was fucked up, Drew. And this is what I'm talking about with Candy. Candy be straight up here, like giving y'all jobs and considering y'all for roles in her and her husband's productions and shit. And y'all just really turn around and for a stupid storyline will stab this lady in the back. Like it's insane. Like it's insane. This is not the first time this has happened. Let's not forget, Portia was on the whole fucking play with her non-singing ass, and Candy was supporting. Candy was supporting the career girl. Let's not even forget about when Nene was hosting and on Candy's tour. Y'all remember when that happened? Like Candy's always trying to support people with what they got going on, and they always turn around and stab her in the back. It's really weird. It's really weird that happens like that. Black girls getting their shift together. Thank you for the super chat, love. Bondi, you are awesome with Candy. So proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. Okay. Candy is feeding the girls. Okay. Always feeding the girls. And y'all really just be out here with no type of reference for that when y'all decide to lie on somebody for the sake of entertaining these people on this show. Okay. So she says they were in the dungeon with bedroom Candy. So, is who's really putting on the production here. Drew doesn't care. Drew was like, if we work together again, great. If we don't work together, again, I'm fine. If we're friends moving forward, great. If we're not friends moving forward, I'm fine. Okay, Drew. So you're letting us know that you don't really need or want the help, right? Because don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, I would feel the same way. I'm good either way. Like, I'm going to be good regardless. But you don't like just flat out lie on somebody who's helping you and then give them your ass to kiss in such a manner. Like, to me, Candy may not have wanted to say, but I wouldn't be trying to give her no star roles again. I wouldn't be trying to give nobody no starring roles again. Like, that's crazy to me. Anyway, Mayetta tells Kenya, Marlo and Sheree were telling Courtney she needs to have their back because they have her back. So basically, Mayetta calls out that there was collusion in the group, meaning that y'all forgot Mayetta was there, like y'all oftentimes do. And Sonya is trying to understand something because in the moment, and this is what I'm going off, because they only showed like a little bit of the conversation, but it looked like Sheree was trying to explain to Sonya why they're checking Courtney about Drew. That's what it seemed like to me. So when Sonya is talking about there's no collusion, like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's because you may not have had the mindset to collude. You may not have had that initial thought, but you do go along with the shit. And to me, Sheree and Marlo are colluding. Sheree and Marlo know exactly what they're doing. And I think you like to play dumb, but I think you know what you're doing too. But I do feel like Marlo and Sheree are so vindictive with the way they do this shit, and they've been doing it so long. A lot of times, Sonya isn't exactly caught up on what they're doing in the moment. So when they were trying to gang up on Courtney and telling her that, she needs to pick a side between Drew and them, regardless to whether that's her cousin, you need to be on our side. That's what they were saying to her. Okay. And Mayetta called that out. And now they're trying to act like that's not what was happening. Like, that's exactly what was happening. I think that's Mayeta's superpower, that she's able to, like, sometimes just kind of disappear into the atmosphere and everybody get real comfortable and real honest. And then boom, she has information that nobody thought that she would have. Okay. But Sonya is definitely on the after show playing stupid and playing in our face. And I can't stand that shit. Okay. Okay. So Kenya says Courtney isn't the smartest. So she will probably bend under the pressure. And she will. Because we saw the way she was trying to make sure to call Drew out when Drew was taking her to the side about what was going on. Like, how are you going to be on, Marlo's side when Marlo is messing over your family? Like, how are you going to be on her side when she's bringing up my husband, your cousin? Like, you're supposed to be on my side. But what is Courtney saying? Courtney is like, okay, yeah, Drew, but you got to calm down too. Like, you can hear her trying to speak up more against Drew than she was originally, which lets me know whatever was said to her for those hours that they were talking, it worked. Okay, so miss me with there was no collusion. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Y'all are in an alliance. Of course there's collusion. Anyway, Sheree is taking them to a sound bath. Y'all, I'm really annoyed by how ignorant people are about sound baths. It's about sound frequency. It's about frequency. It's scientific. If you ever look up some of the best musicians in history, they very much knew and studied frequency. I honestly learned about it from Erykah Badu. The way Erykah Badu does her music, it is honestly like a representation of somebody who studies frequency and knows what frequencies of sound affect which emotion. There's a science to it, okay? And if you've ever had a sound bowl, that shit is extremely healing. What I feel, because I've had a sound bowl before, is that especially when you get somebody to have a whole bunch of bowls and not just one, the energy of it becomes so strong that whatever you have inside that you may be trying to hold on to or whatever needs to come out, the frequency will push it out of you. Like, that's what it felt like to me when I was, I went to Jamaica last year and did a retreat. Y'all know we going to Africa this year for the retreat. We going to Ghana, girl. Okay. So y'all, make sure y'all hurry up and get into it before November because it's about to be, done. So if you come in, make sure you go ahead and sign up. But yeah, so the sound bowl is actually very healing. It's a sound thing. Them sound bowls are too loud. They can be, but for me, I actually enjoyed it. Like, it was actually very relaxing to me. Everything is not for everybody, but it annoys me when something that is like scientific that people have figured out helps people in some type of, energy or frequency, some type of level, y'all automatically go to it's the devil. And I know y'all just be joking, but it's ignorant, it's tired, and I'm like annoyed that y'all do that on every show. They did it on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta last week when they did the sound bowl, and now this week they're doing it on Real Housewives of Atlanta when they're doing the sound bowl. Why do the shows always have to have something that they align on? Like, that's so weird. Anyway, so Courtney wants to have a problem with Kenya as far as I'm concerned. Like, you're trying to have a moment on Kenya and it's annoying. She calls Kenya a drama queen. Like, she just asks you not to touch her. Like, it's really not that deep. It's really not that deep. The lady okay, just ask you to stop touching her, and she said it in the nicest way possible. And because you're not an adult when it comes to your feelings, you couldn't accept her boundary. So yeah, feel a little played, take the shit on the chin, take a deep breath and shake it the fuck off, because essentially any person has the right to tell you not to touch them. Like, I don't know why you're trying to make a moment off of this. It's very, very annoying. Okay. But anyways, my Yetta did a little rap for everybody. Okay, I don't need you. Let me tell you something. She went off on the track though. If y'all actually go listen to the track that they posted on Candy's community page, it kind of went hard a little bit. I was a little shake when the first verse came on. But once we got to the chorus, I was like, okay, my Yetta, all right. Okay, that was a vibe. Okay, I don't need you. All right. My Yetta raps, Sheree calls it whack. Sheree is always a hater. Like, no matter what, Sheree is a hater. If Sheree wasn't a hater, she wouldn't have did what she did to her face. Like, let's just be real. Because haters are not confident in themselves. Haters are insecure, even though they act like they aren't. Okay. And so if you weren't insecure, girl, you wouldn't have did what you did. Because I be looking at you like, who am I looking at now? Like, I don't even understand. Anyway, so they meditate, and some of their deepest thoughts are coming to the forefront. Drew is thinking about Ralph. Kenya is thinking about having another baby. Marlo is thinking about getting fed some lobster and oxtails by Scott Lee, which was such a performance. But okay, girl, Kenya doesn't want to share with everyone what she is dealing with right now. And she tells the healer that she feels like she doesn't deserve Brooklyn. And honestly, in that moment, I feel like that was a really honest moment with Kenya. I think Kenya recognizes in the past that she's kind of been a bitch. I think she does. I think at times she leaned into that because she saw it as, a positive. It helped her in her career to have a certain level of I don't give a fuck. Like every time she did something crazy, her star rose more on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So essentially, it served her at one point. But I think once she got with somebody who really treated her badly, also once having her baby, I think a lot has changed within Kenya. And I think Kenya was having this moment of feeling like I don't deserve Brooklyn because I know I've been a bitch. And God really gave me this beautiful little girl that is so sweet and so tender to me in a way that I have not been able to be with anybody. And so she thinks she doesn't deserve it. But I wanted to tell her, I was like, nah, Kenya, you really do deserve it. You do deserve it. I just pray that you don't develop a codependent relationship with your daughter. That's very important to not allow the trauma you feel from your childhood to cause a codependent relationship with you and your daughter, because she will get older and her interactions with you will be based off of codependency and not based off of her true need and want to be around you. I'm gonna just keep it a buck based on shit that I've seen in real life, girl. And I'm not saying that's you, but I'm just saying you have to be careful of that when you value your daughter so much because you were in such a space of lack that you dote on her, you love her, you have this kinship with her. As she gets older, y'all are gonna be friends even more. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to make sure you keep up certain boundaries with her so that she doesn't feel responsible for your emotions. But you do deserve her because essentially you were born into this world to parents that did not love you. And that's not your fault. That's their fault. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever happened is fucked up, but it's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? And that was a fucked up situation for any kid to grow up in. So essentially, I feel like, no, Kenya, this is absolutely God blessing you and feeling like you are deserving of someone that is going to love you in this way. And so when she had that moment, like I honestly like really got emotional for her, like because I knew what she probably was feeling. When she said, I don't deserve her, I just was like, oh my God. Like that really like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit hurt my feelings a little bit for her. Barb Meets World, thank you for the super chat. Congratulations again, boo. So happy for you and proud for you. Keep being awesome. Thank you, Janice. I will. You do the same, love. You do the same. Okay. Thank you, Peace to Mateo. All right, come on. Hollywood. Hollywood, come and get me, Hollywood. I just want to say congrats. And the fact that you manifested this is amazing. We was deep in them comments last night. Yes, y'all was. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Tiffany B. Oh my God. Hey, Bondy. You should do a live watch party the next time you guest host. Obviously, I don't know if that's possible due to YouTube guidelines, but we would love to be able to interact with you during your commentary. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I will definitely keep that in mind next time. Like, I definitely think I'm going to be on Candy Coated Live, okay? Because A1 followed me. So that let me know I'm going to be on Candy Coated Live whenever that comes back around. And when that happens, I'll see what they say. But I think that's a live show. So I'll actually be able to pull up my, have my Instagram up or something like that while we're talking. Okay. But I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. Thank you. Okay. So where was Yes, Marlo says that she was sleeping during the meditation process because she doesn't get to sleep at night a lot because of that robbery. And I was just kind of like, is that the only reason that you don't sleep at night, Marlo? At lunch, Sheree says someone told her a witch may have put a curse on her. Then they talk about all the lesbian antics in their group. So this is a conversation that they already had, y'all. This is a conversation that they already, because I know everybody wants to be like, oh my God, Candy, why are you putting Drew's business out there? It's like they were obviously trying to force this conversation, y'all. Like, I don't know why everybody acting like this was on Candy somehow for not being the one to lie in the moment. But anyway, Marlo admits to sending the video to Latoya saying how she's a liar. Marlo says Mayetta was filming too. Mayetta says she was, but stopped when somebody said no cameras. Drew says, don't you ever record me again, okay? And she was like, oh, Drew, what are you gonna do, Drew? What are you gonna do? And Drew was like, I will flip the table on you, bitch. And I'm just kind of like, Drew, girl, okay? Tyler Perry, please, please give Drew some type of role on one of your shows. I feel like Drew can be like some lawyer or something like that that comes on to Sisters to like combat Andy in some type of court case, because I need y'all to go back to focusing on other things besides just these women's drug addiction to these men's dicks, because that's all y'all do on Sisters is have these women with like all of these careers and shit completely utterly focused on dick. So if we're gonna do that, Tyler Perry needs to call Drew, have Drew come in, create like an antagonistic, annoying ass character, kind of sort of like a female version of Hayden, maybe. And like have her come and battle battle Andy in a court case. You know what I'm saying? Like make it make sense for us. Do that. Because you need somewhere where she can put these acting skills to good use. Because on Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl, it's just giving you doing a lot of this and you ain't really about it. And we know you're not really about it, but you're going to keep saying that shit because you know that you're never going to get an opportunity to actually physically fight anybody. And you shouldn't, because you're too old for that. And this is Real Housewives of Atlanta. And unless you are somebody that does not have a peach and you're on the show, meaning friends of can fight. People that actually are peach holders cannot fight, dear. Okay. So, that was just stupid within itself. All right. Make sure you guys like the video. Okay. Give me a second, girl. Like the video. Okay, so I told you that they were all at lunch after the meditation session, right? And Mayetta finally, I guess is called to the carpet for the collusion situation. Mayetta brings up the collusion to conspire, to plot. Kenya says that they were talking about you to Drew, talking about Courtney. I guess that's what she says. And Courtney says she wasn't there. Like, you weren't there, Kenya. You weren't even there. Okay, it's like, girl, we know she wasn't there, but like, calm down just a little bit. It wasn't even all of that just yet. And Kenya was like, girl, and I can still say what I want to say, even if I wasn't there. So what? Like, what are you even saying? Like, be quiet. And she was like, and what if I'm not quiet, Kenya? If I'm not quiet, then what, Kenya? And then Kenya was like, what? Like, what do you want me to put on boxing gloves and like fight you? Like, girl, shut up. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I was very much in Kenya's energy and like, understanding of her energy in this moment. Courtney is always trying to have a moment. Like, oh my God, girl, just wait. You're going to get your moment. All right. Chill. Lord. All right. Courtney says that Kenya needs to learn karma. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Wrong damn keyboard. I love y'all. I press something. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. All right. So Courtney says, learn from karma. Kenya says that, listen, I know I am the moment, honey. Courtney says, the moment of ass busting. Sheree feels like you guys are embarrassing me. It's like, girl, you are one to fucking talk. But I do agree. I cannot stand when people scream and holler in restaurants with mixed company. Please don't do this to all of us, okay? Because they're going to be like those black women. They're not going to like point you out individually, okay? Drew and Kenya think Marlo is being a puppeteer. I mean, don't forget about Sheree. I don't know why y'all are always leaving out Sheree, but okay. Drew takes Courtney to the side, and Courtney says, "There's a double standard here." It's like, is there a double standard? I don't know. I don't really think there's a double standard. Not really. I think that some people are assholes and are always trying to take opportunities to fuck with people. I think Marlo, Sheree, Sonya are kind of assholes and always taking opportunities to fuck with people. I do. I think Sonya's always trying to prove that she's right and that she's in the middle and she can see both sides, but really she goes and kikis, with Marlo and Sheree whenever they do something, like you don't really hold them accountable for anything. And you'll throw something out there every now and again, but it's not real accountability because you'll be right there laughing like the collusion shit when you did the after show. Oh my God. Like, girl, come on. Like, stop it. You're full of shit right here. Like, you're full of shit. Anyway, so the girls, wait, hold on, no. Marlo is being a puppeteer. Drew takes Courtney to the side. Courtney says there's a double standard. Sonya says it was wrong for Marlo to send the video to LaToya. She admits that. The girls split up. Sonya, Marlo, and Courtney talk. Sheree speaks to Kenya and Mayetta and Drew. And Sheree's defending Marlo. I'm sorry. I was trying to read my notes, y'all. Sheree is defending Marlo to them. Sonya is denying them telling Courtney to take a side. I don't believe Sonya. I absolutely feel like y'all, because y'all admitted that y'all were telling her to have y'all back. Y'all did, but y'all try to act like it doesn't mean that you're colluding. It does though. It does though. Like they're admitting that they were talking to Courtney about Drew and saying that she should have their back because they have her back. They admitted to that, but they're acting like it's not the energy like that everybody's saying it is. And I'm like, but yeah, it is though. But yeah, it is. You can laugh and kiki all the fuck you want to, Sonya, but no, it's absolutely giving collusion. Okay. Let's talk about that. So they all go to dinner. Sonya is trying to make a moment out of Kenya sliding her drink. So Marlo ordered Sonya's drink. Kenya was like looking at her menu. She puts the drink, the waitress put the drinks down. So Kenya just moves the drinks all into one area, right? Sonya sits down and she was like, "Oh, wait. Is that mine?" And she was like, "Oh, did you order the mojito?" Oh, she was like, "Okay." She was like, "Oh, here you go." And she passed it to her and then she went back into her menu. And Sonya is in the confessional. Oh my God, girl, not even a drink is safe around these girls. Girl, what? You was really trying to have a moment over somebody sliding your drink across the table? Like, y'all see, it's just you be trying to like make points that showcase a pattern of behavior, but it's like little bullshit moments that don't really matter. Like, stop it. It's the same. Courtney and Sonya are trying to do the same thing as far as I'm concerned. Make a moment out of every little thing that Kenya does that might make y'all feel slighted. When y'all already know that Kenya is Kenya's a bitch. Kenya don't see it for y'all. Kenya's a bitch. And that means that she ain't gonna hold no punches. It is what it is. It's no disrespect. Like, she's not gonna be nice to you if she doesn't like you or if she doesn't feel like it. And I'm not mad at her about that. Y'all are mad annoying. So they talk about Candy, and Sheree asks if Candy is still upset at Drew. Mayetta says that, she'll have a conversation, I'm sure, with Drew later. Mayetta says LaToya said Marlo sent the video so Drew can see so LaToya can see how Drew feels about her. Sonya says that she didn't agree with what Mayetta was saying, that they were colluding. She feels like it was reckless. This is reminding me of all of the times that somebody says words that Sonya doesn't like, so she has to make a moment about it. There was nothing reckless about the word. You were colluding. If you look up the definition of it, it was collusion. It was a perfect word to be used in the situation. Okay. It wasn't reckless. It was the perfect word to use. You just don't like the fact that she called a thing a thing. So now you're trying to make a moment out of it, talking about I do feel like Marlo was wrong for sending Latoya the video. But for Manetta to say that we were colluding, I feel like that's just as messed up. It's like, why are you even comparing those two things? It's almost like you're constantly trying to defend Marlo. And I'm starting to wonder if Sonya has a little crush on Marlo. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's going on, girl. Like, but it feels like Sonya is constantly and without question trying to defend Marlo at every turn. I mean, Marlo isn't even defending herself at this level. Marlo doesn't even give a fuck about how people feel about the shit that she says and does the way Sonya seems to. It's very weird to me. Marlo needs to be defended sometimes. You think so? You think Marlo needed to be defended about recording the video? Why? Why couldn't she say that she had an issue with Mayetta without using it as a comparison with Marlo? Marlo doesn't need anybody to defend her. Like, she really doesn't. Like, that's mad weird that you feel like Marlo needs somebody to defend her. That's mad weird. Marlo be out here going in on everybody, sometimes without prompting, for no reason at all. And you think that she needs to be defended? Y'all are weird. Y'all are so weird. I don't get it. I don't know what show y'all are watching. Anyway, Manetta apologizes for her wording. Okay, it was very nice, nasty. You could tell she was saying it just to get everybody off of her dick, but not because she really felt that way. Marlo says that she was wrong, but who was actually lying in the situation? So as you're making excuses for her, she doesn't even give a shit about the fact that she recorded the video. She's trying to focus on the fact that Drew is lying. Sonya will spend all of this time trying to defend that Marlo is not trying to out Drew as a liar, but she is. And then Marlo will then come up behind Sonya and say, but really, bitch, are you lying though? Drew says, worry about you, worry about your legal affairs, worry about if you can pass a drug test. I was like, oh my God, Drew. Oh my God, you really took it there, didn't you? Marlo says, well, you know, you can look all the stuff up on me online. Isn't your husband in technology? Okay, well, he can look it up then. Child, Marlo cannot read. She be trying, but she cannot. Sonya can't read either. So that's why that's not even a person to defend her if she needed defending. Marlo brings up karma, and this is so funny to me because Marlo don't even care about Drew like that. So just ignore the fight that Drew's trying to have with her and move on to the fact that Courtney was talking about karma when Kenya fell. Okay. Marlo was like, what about karma? I was hearing about karma. Somebody said something about karma. And Mayetta says, yeah, Drew said Courtney said that Kenya's fall was her karma for being a mean girl. And Kenya says, that's some bullshit. Courtney calls Kenya evil, which I was like, you're really doing a lot. You really, really doing a lot. You're really going far. You're really stretching and reaching right now. And I feel like you putting 20 on 10, shout out to Roxanne, because you really want clout from this moment. And you really want Sheree and Marlo to see how you're sticking beside them. That's what this is. Proof that you're a part of the alliance. So they just keep going back and forth until Sheree can't take it anymore. I've had enough. So she gets up, she walks out. They follow behind her. Courtney's like, but she needs to shut up. Like, girl, you're a part of the problem too. You're still up here. We want you to bring it down here. Okay. They go to a winery later on, and Marlo got a text message from Ralph checking her because apparently Drew went and told Ralph everything that was happening, and he decided to check Marlo about bringing him up. And I just kind of feel like that was so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. And I'm going to tell y'all, I don't have a problem with Drew telling her husband what's going on. Because if I want to tell my husband what's going on, then that's what the fuck I'm going to do. So I don't have a problem with Drew calling Ralph and telling him, babe, let me tell you what happened at dinner. I don't have a problem with that. My problem comes in where Ralph feels like he needs to take enough of a position to text Marlo and check her about having his name in her mouth. What are you? Nigga, do you want a peach or something? Can we do something for you? Are you waiting on a bus or what? Like, you really want to be seen. Let your wife handle that battle. She's the housewife. You had no reason to text Marlo. And y'all, if they were in person and he decided to have this conversation with her, I wouldn't even have a problem with that because that's time and opportunity. Meaning we're already in the same room. But at the end of the day, you did not have to text Marlo and tell her anything at the end of the day. You really just want to be seen. You really just want to take some of Drew's shine because really you could have just told Drew what to say and told her, babe, you need to tell her this, and this. Get her back next time y'all on camera. But that's not what you was trying to do. You looking for somebody to help you gang up on her, which is whack. And y'all, I don't have a problem with men and women having discourse. I really don't. I don't have a problem with that. But in this situation, I feel like it wasn't like she was talking to you personally. It wasn't like she reached out to you. It wasn't like she added you. You are taking the time out of your day to look for Marlo's phone number in your phone. How did that happen? Or did Drew give it to you? I don't know. But either way, y'all a couple I would have to stay the fuck away from because I don't like how y'all move. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't think that was necessary. I don't think it was necessary. I don't care. I don't even like Marlo. And Marlo shouldn't have got no fucking text message from your little bitty ass husband. Okay? Tell him go work on that body for the video and shit. Go do something. Go do some push-ups or some shit. Okay? Go text assistants and see if he can get his body rubbed on by random women and shit. Like go do something else. But don't be texting no lady on this show when your wife is on this show, and anything that needs to be said, if you're not there in person, needs to be said through Drew. The fuck? I like the way Marlo was like, I'm not texting him back. I'll talk to you, Drew. Okay? At the end of the day. I don't even say nothing to him. The fuck? But Marlo apologizes and says she will keep his name out of her mouth. Kenya says, let's just cut this out. Let's just stop this conversation right here. Because Drew was like, I mean, you said something about him. He has every right. And Kenya was like, listen, let's not even do this. So they break that shit up. They keep it cute. Some dancers come in. Drew calls these people pilgrims because she doesn't know what pilgrims are. I'm like, bitch, are you really trying to have a Portia moment? It's giving acting again. Drew, in the preview to next week's episode, sitting her thick ass on LaToya's thick ass, and you don't want us to believe that y'all have kissed? Is that the premise of the episode? To act as if you don't want to kiss women, but then sit on the lap of a woman? Is that true? Is that real? Oh, okay. Okay. Beard is like when you are married to someone so that they can hide who you are from the world. Okay. So if a man is gay, he'll marry a woman and present her to the world as the one he wants, and really he's screwing men behind closed doors. She's his beard, and vice versa. Okay. Woman likes, and he beard. Same thing. Okay. Whoever the spouse is that's pretending that you really fuck with them when really, yes, it's a cover-up. I did watch a little bit of the after show, and the only thing that I saw that I really wanted to talk about with y'all was Kenya saying that Marlo tried to talk to her au pair about some shit that Kenya was complaining about. So basically, at one point, all of the girls were on a bus, and Kenya gets a phone call from Brooklyn School saying that the au pair did not pick her up. And so she complains about the au pair to the ladies on the bus. Well, the next time Marlo sees who she thinks is the au pair, it's really the assistant, she starts telling the assistant all of the things that Kenya was saying about the au pair. So Kenya is like, you're a snake. You've done something else to make me feel like you're a snake. I'm going to keep giving you my ass to kiss. Okay? Because you continue to cross boundaries, do hater, weird ass shit, and I see you now. Okay? Yeah. Marlo does way too much. Like, girl, what for? Why are you trying to make it so that this woman, like the person is watching this woman's child, has an issue with her? Like, how do you not know that the au pair may not take out her frustrations with Kenya out on Brooklyn? Like, that's just, you just never know what type of weird shit people will do. So to even do something like that is just very weird, very vindictive, and to me, a sign that that is somebody that you can never trust. You cannot trust Marlo. Get it out of your fucking head. Get it out of your head if you think that that lady is in any way, shape, or form trustworthy. That's not what's happening. Okay. Thank you, K Rupp, for the super chat. Hey, boo, I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I missed yours. Thank you. I think I had you, Tiffany Pisa Mateo. I think I got you. I think I got you, Janice. Hey, DeQuasia. Thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations on your appearance on Speak On It. I thoroughly enjoyed the segment. Thank you, DeQuasia. I appreciate you. Goldburn M, thank you for the super chat. Proud of everything you've been accomplishing. Keep shining. Thank you. Okay, y'all. So that's pretty much everything that I had to say on the situation. I cannot wait to get another opportunity to work with Candy for sure. It was definitely like a dream come true of mine. I explained to her and to everybody already that I'm a huge fan of Candy's music, and I have been since I was a kid. And she's the only reason I started watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, the only reason I started to review it. And it doesn't mean I have to agree with everything Candy says and does. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm a grown ass woman. I just like people because I appreciate who they are, not because I'm, trying to, I mean, if I was, I still wouldn't be doing all that. But like, if I was trying to fuck girl, I still wouldn't be doing all that. Okay. Like, especially if I'm fucking, like, that don't even make no sense to me. Okay. Um, okay, I just want everybody to realize that. All right, because I know people gonna say what they're gonna say. But I had so much fun. It was a great experience, and I can't wait to see what the next thing is. I'm waiting on Claudia Jordan. I'm waiting on my good sis Claudia Jordan, but she's on vacation right now, so I'm gonna let her live while she out there in one of my favorite places. Okay, but I'm expecting us to talk at some point, Claudia. Okay. Marlo and Nene were never friends, and I don't think that Marlo and Nene will ever be friends because fake recognize fake. Child, I hollered when Drew thought folklore were pilgrims. Child, I was just like, girl, she's trying to have a moment so bad. She wants to have a moment so bad. This is the third time she has come for Brooklyn. She talked about the way the child was conceived, questioned her parentage, disturbed her in the hotel room. Now the au pair stuff. Yeah, it's given dangerous black female, single black female is what Marlo is giving. You need to be a part of the rebranding of Real Housewives of Atlanta for real, for real. You, Mayetta, Candy, Kenya, Drew, Tamika Scott. That would be fun. It's so funny. Jamie actually kind of, threw it out there. And I'm like, girl, I do not have, I don't have what it takes. Okay. Like, not yet. Not yet. Okay. I mean, I do. Like, as a person, I absolutely do. Like, I'm going to be myself either way. I just mean, girl, I don't know. I have other people to consider in my life before I could ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my family on a reality show. I do not want my family on a reality show. So I'm not trying to be on a reality show. But I would love to be a friend of. I'll be a friend of, girl. I'll come and get a cute little check for a friend of episode, okay? But outside of that, I would just like to host things, okay? I see red carpet hosting, okay? Take me to the Oscars, baby, okay? Not really BET Awards, okay? No, I'll go as far up as I can go. But I just want to host things. I want to host. I want to ask questions. I want to do my thing. I want to act in real life. I don't think I want to be on a reality show because the first time somebody said something crazy about my mama online, it's up, okay? But anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share the video, share the video, share the video. And I will see y'all in the next one. All right, y'all. Peace out. Bye.